subscribe, click the bell, then stick around. It's time for Traveling Dubs.
Hello there, and welcome back, Dreadful Dolls. I'm Lindsay. If you're new here, hey, hello, and welcome. So today we're going to do a really cute, back to the basics, easy little Halloween mani. So I have some Nels Truly water slide decals here I want to show you because, of course, I had to get almost all of their Halloween decal collection. So let's get into it. We got Dracula, 13 Ghosts, some foil spider webs, of course Scream, Skellies, y'all know I love my Skellies, Wrong Turn, Freddy, love me some Freddy, and then we got The Grudge, and sorry y'all, we got Shorty in the house, so she's back here squeaking on that toy. She's my little Winnie dog for those of you that are new. We got some Chucky, Michael Myers in this really cool like neon retro look. I love that. So different. Devil's Rejects, Saw, Friday the 13th with Jason, again in the retro neon. That's so cool. Some more Freddy. Can never have enough of Freddy. Carrie, that's an oldie but goodie. And then we have The Shining. Stranger Things Hellfire Club. Who's in the Hellfire Club? Edward Scissorhands. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface. Those are really cool and bright. And Beetlejuice. That's my like top fave all-time Halloween movie. Stranger Things. Gremlins. Y'all love me some Gizmo. Insidious. That was a spooky movie. And of course, Sinister. That one was a good one too. The Nun. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. These are bright and fun. Some more horror ones. Pet Sematary. Annabelle from The Conjuring. And of course, Nightmare Before Christmas. You gotta have that. And then these were custom decals. Shrunken Heads. She did so good on these. They are so cool. We got some gargoyles and some bats. Bats are always good for spooky season. And then we did a little nail competition with superheroes. So we got some Iron Man, Harley Quinn. And we got some little mushrooms and moons. And don't mind that. I got alcohol ink on there. Mars Attacks. Alice in Wonderland. I love me some Alice. Some more Skellies and cool tropical ones. We got some rib cages, some fairy wings. Black roses, yes. And then these are some new fall decals with the pumpkins and plaid and cheetah print. I thought these were really cool and a cool spin on fall decals. Alright, so let's get started. So today I'm going to use Nels Truly Ghostbusters decals. We're going to do a simple and cute little Halloween mani using our Ghostbuster decals here. So we're going to use those, and then I picked out 3 dips from Blackbird Dips that coordinate with our water slide colors. So we have Ghost, which is the white, Wicked Witch, which is the green to light green thermal, and then we have Sabrina, which is the red and black fine glitter. Alright, so let's dip into it. So if you're ever needing a simple mani, water slides are usually a good way to go. So let's do a little simple 3-color mani using these Ghostbuster decals. So we're going to use our Dip-O-Mania Dip Liquid set. I'm going to use base, activator, and top coat. And for those of you who cannot use gel, but you would still like to play with water slides, I'm going to show you a simple way to use those water slides over your dip liquids. Yes, it is possible. Alright, so let's dip into Sabrina, and this is such a fine glitter that I'm actually going to use it for a sugar nail. And what does that mean? Well, I'm going to leave my nail kind of like raw dip like that, to where like the glitter is like really rough, and I'm just going to take it to the activation stage, and then that's it. We're done with that pinky nail. Alright, so let's throw some of that Wicked Witch on my ring finger, and you can already see the thermal changing. How sensitive and cool is that? That's pretty neat. I figured it'd go really well with the Ghostbuster like green from Slimer. And then we're going to throw a glow, or Ghost, which is a glow, on my middle finger. And let me tell y'all will see at the end how bright that white glow is from Ghost. Okay, Wicked Witch again on the pointer finger. And some more Ghost for the thumb. Super simple, right? So then I'm going to dust this off, and we're going to give it another round. Looking good, looking good. I always dust off in between each of my layers. Some people do, some people don't. I prefer to because I do not like to contaminate my liquids. So yes, if you were brushing over that dip powder that isn't stuck to the nail and then you're dipping that back in your dip liquids, that's not good. Like I wouldn't do it, in my opinion. My personal preference, but you can so choose to do what you would like. Alright, so second coat of the Sabrina, and I think we are good on that one. Like, it had such good coverage on the second round that I think we're just going to leave it like that. I'm going to dip into some more of that Wicked Witch. And I believe I do 3 coats on Wicked Witch and Ghost for the rest of the fingers, just to kind of build up that opacity. But since we're doing shorties, you don't want to do too many layers, because then it kind of gets kind of bulky for having short nails. Alright, and there you have that second layer. So I am going to dust off, and then I'm going to go back in for a third layer of the Ghost and the Wicked Witch, but I do not show it. I just kind of figured y'all kind of get it, you know. But yeah, so, okay, so we're going to dust off. This is after our third layer, and then now it is time to activate. So, for water decals on top of dip liquids, or like with using your dip liquids instead of gels, I'm going to activate. There's 2 different ways that you can do this, okay? If you activate, and we're going to go back in there with base coat, you have the chance of hardening up your brush and contaminating your liquids, okay? I'm not going to lie. I, however, did not with my Dipomania liquids, and I'll show you in the video, but there are 2 different ways that you can do this. So you cannot activate, and then you can just lightly buff your nail to still get a smooth surface, and then go back in with your base liquids, and then apply your water slide decal over that, you know, once you've wet it and done all the steps and everything. And then you would just cap and clear and top coat. And then there you go. You don't have any chance of running your liquids. For me today, I did it this way just to kind of see if it would work. This was kind of trial and error, just to test for myself. So we did activate, we followed and buffed, and now it's time to go in with our water slides. Okay, so we did lay down activator, and so when base liquid touches that activator, it will harden your brush sometimes. But I'm going to give it a really good wipe down with rubbing alcohol pads, probably 2 to 3 times. I'm going to try to get as much activator off of that nail as I can. Alright, and so now we're going to prepare our water slide and get it nice and wet to where we need to remove the backing. Okay, just to where it kind of pulls away really easily. And then you want it to get off as much of that excess water as you can. I like to dab it on my hand. You can do it on a paper towel, whatever you would like to choose. Now it's time to take our base liquid. So again, you can either do this over activating, or you can do it not activated. But I'm going to swear by it, you guys. I have yet to seize up my Dipomania liquids. Like, they are that good, and that's not just me being biased. Like, if you know, you know, and if you want to try them and try and prove me wrong, go ahead. But so far, it's great. I mean, you can see I just totally put that dip base over that activated nail, and I go back and use it again on my thumb, and you can tell the brush is just fine. So I mean, it's just whatever you would like. If your dip liquids that you know are more where you need to be careful and they do have a chance of hardening or contaminating, I would not do the activation stage, you know, on this. I would go ahead and just kind of file and buff that rough dip powder. You know, you don't want to get in there and go at it, because you can chunk your dip powder, you know, like it'll come off in chunks. But just be gentle, you know, you just want somewhat of a smooth surface so that your water decal lays flat. And then, you know, go back in there with your base and clear cap, like with a clear dip powder. And then you'll be just fine. So if y'all saw, I actually posted a video of it on my Instagram and my Facebook page. I'm showing you the other way for, you know, for doing this method with dip liquids, sorry. All right, so same thing. We got our little decals wet and the backing pulled off and ready to go. I'm gonna layer on my base coat and then just mash it right on the nail. And make sure you are wiping off your stamper, okay? Please do that because you're leaving that, you know, these dip liquids are kind of like resin. It's like a super glue. And you don't want to leave that on your stamper just in case it might ruin your stamper. I know it's silicone and a lot of things just peel away from it, but just to be on the safe side, I would hate for you to ruin your stamper. So this, please try at your own risk. All right, and then now, so I just kind of like filed away any overhang from my decals. And then now I'm going back in and I'm clear capping with Dipomania's 0. And that's it. I'm just doing one layer. And so now we're going to activate all of our nails one more time. That way we can buff that 0 just in case it's lumpy and bumpy. We want it to be smooth. And here we are. So we're all filed and buffed. And now it is time for top coat. So super, super simple mani, right? So if you're needing like a holiday mani or a special occasion, water slides are kind of like the best way to go. If you have clear water slides, you want to use them on a light background. They will show up. The colors will be more vivid. Say, since I did, you know, my Ghostbusters on the white, on Ghost. Of course, it's going to be more vivid over your lightest color. Now, if you did these, say if you put that Slimer over the green, now it's going to be harder to show up because it's clear. Or I have another video that I'm going to link in the cards where you can paint the back of your water decals if you are putting them over a darker color and they will still pop and show up. Alright, and so with our dip liquids, we do top coat twice. So we did the first pass, now we're waiting for it to kind of get kind of wrinkly and go kind of matte. And then it's immediately time to go back in with your second top coat. So this is where you're going to, you know, make sure you got all the nail. Cap your free edges, anything like that that you might have missed on the first pass. And we're not, of course, top coating the pinky because remember, we're going to leave it sugared. And that is it. So what did y'all think about this little Ghostbuster mani? Have y'all seen Ghostbusters? If you haven't, oh, it's a goodie. It's an oldie but goodie little cute little movie to see. So, but as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys hanging out with me today. And I hope that you, if you want to go check out Nails Truly, please go check them out. If you want to shop, cool. Don't forget to use the code DREADFULLY at checkout to save you 20% off your order. Yes. And if you don't, but you just want to go take a look around, she has lots, not just Halloween. So that's just me. Y'all know I love my spooky stuff. But all right, here we are, all finished up. What did you guys think? All right, so until next time, I'll see ya. Bye.